You do your lower body as well. So let's put our breath. Let's bring the back of the hands together to inhale and exhale back. And again, inhale, exhale back. Maybe 2 more. There we go. Open. Last one. Come over the top. Nice gentle loop. You don't reach. Don't get quite as far as you usually do. Okay, that's right. We're going to work together. And then we reach. And take a look down. Where do we put it? Now, hold there. I'm going to lower it out. Roll down. My spine and flex it, and then I'm going to come into a extension, and then I'm going to come up into a flexion. Away, extension, and then back into it. So when you're lengthening your spine, guys, think about the long piece of string, as long as you can. Then short as you can, as long as you can. Vertebrae really separate as you come into your flexion. So you go to extension to lengthen and shorten into flexion. Bringing yourself with you. Take your right hand to the side of your head and then open back and then cross it down and through. Open back and cross it down and through. Right. Cross down and through. Just going to do 3 on one side and then 3 onto the other. Yeah. So I'm going to look back. So just by doing 3 repetitions, we really can feel the difference as you go from number 1 to number 2 and 3. Yeah. 3 should feel much nicer than we did on number 1. Yeah. Okay, and then taking your hand down. Just come back, side to side. Now, because we're going to be working with our one weight today, I'm going to make sure our shoulders are nice and warm. So stay in this position, lift up through the right arm and lower, and then the other side. And then out into a lat raise, and then over. Still not moving, still in that 45 degree. And then I'm going to come around, yeah, and then the other side. And then I'm going to take the hand at the side of the head. I'm going to drop it down first and then lift up and then lower. Yeah, the other side. Down first, lift up and down. Yeah, and then chin to chest. Let's roll it up, roll up. And then shoulders back and down. Give me 3 abductions on the right. That's 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 on the left. 1, and 2, and 3. Okay. From there, I'm going to come up onto my tiptoes and go into a little stretch up to the top and lower. Yeah. So it's like a little calf raise. Lift and lower. And again. So this is going to be your choice. You're going to go high, or you're going to come down low into squats. So I'm going to do 4 squats here. Go on a squat, go up high. I'm going to put that abduction together, and then the squat or reach high. So 3 abductions, 1 and 2. You're going to go up high or do a squat. Down to the other side. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to change it slightly. So I'm going to come up 1, little bend to the knee. 2, little bend to the knee. 3, down, squat. Notice, yeah? 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, squat. With your arms up, inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale. With your arms open, let's go. Inhale, exhale, back. And again. Inhale, exhale. We're going to take the right arm over, and the left arm over. And then you're going to do two things. Inhale, exhale back one more time. Inhale, exhale back. Take it over the top, and then over the top. Okay. Slide the hands down. We go into our flexion extension. So let's just lengthen over the spring, lengthen, and then up into your flexion. Lengthen and inflection. And then somewhere in the middle, yeah, middle. Now the right arm, we do right arm again, out to the side. Right arm again, circle. Right arm again, hand to the head and lower first. And then back. And down, the other side. One. So let it just sweep and flow. Yeah? Then round we go. And then hand to the side of the head. Lower it first. Lift it up and back. And then lower down. Yes. You're going to do 3 abductions. 1, a little bend. 2, little bend. 3, down, squat. Remember, you don't have to do your squat. Little bend. You see, I'm just going down and then lifting up and squat. See, so I'm going up, down, up, down, up, down, squat. And again, 1, in, 2, in, 3, in, lower. Guys, let's do a full roll down. You're going to roll down. Pull up, pull up, pull up. So here, tailbone, we've been talking about this last week. Tailbone, high, yeah? So think about, rather than in this position, there, think about, you're not locking the knees out either. I want you to keep the knees soft. And then just lift up and through, yeah? So nice and tall. So that spine is right up there. Then inhale, exhale, and then roll. I'm going to take my left leg forward, and I'm going to, on this one, I'll show you side of it. Left leg forward, and I'm going to squat. See? Not a lunge, it's kind of a up and under. I'm pushing my pelvis forward. I want to open up this hip. Okay? These little hip flexors here. Breathe over the tight. Yeah? Or imagine all that sitting down in this position. Imagine this little muscle. Tiny, tiny, all pushed together. We're going to open. When this is shortened, breathe. You're going to pull on your lower back. I want you to feel the stretch, okay? So tucking under. From there, I'm going to lift my arms. As I do, I pull back. I should feel the stretch first. Okay? And then, yeah. So as you lift the arms, I want you to feel the stretch increase. Then you could do this stretch on your stairs, yeah? And go back the other way. Okay? So, tuck under, try to keep my stairs. You could place your front foot on the stair, yeah? Up we go. And this is a lovely way of stretching through every day. But imagine at home, you place one foot up on the stair, you push back on the floor on the other one, you've got a nice wide stretch, and then you lift and lower. Okay? That's a lovely stretch before you go upstairs. Yeah? Remind yourself, hip flexors every day. Every day. Okay. From there, inhale up, exhale down. And again, there we go. Inhale up. And let's come back down into our little lower down. Into our extension. One more time. Extension. Round. center. Circle right. And circle. One. Up with the arms again. Inhale. Halfway. Exhale. Together. Now bring the right arm across the body rather than over the top. Now we should be feeling warmer to take one hand weight. In and circle around. One. Put your hands together. Place them away. Lift to the top and open. One more time. Hands. Push. Lift and lower. Take the arms all the way down. Shoulders away from the ears. Don't collapse them. Down, away. And ready to grab your hand weight. Right, so first of all, let's begin with our one hand weight and let's just place it in front of us. Okay, now your feet can be wider than hip distance, wherever you want them to be. Okay, now we're going to work into the side, into the waist, yeah, right into here. So holding through, hold on to your hand weight. Okay, I'm going to take the hand weight down into my right hip, and then I'm going to take it across the body over to the left side. Okay. So I'm coming down. So it's not going over my head. It might look like it is, but I'm sweeping it across and it's going out into the corner. Yeah. And again, I'm bringing it down and I'm going to bring it up and across. And again, down and then up and across. I'm going to bring it down in front of me, and this time I'm just going to do a circle. I'm going to circle around on my right side. And then I'm going to do a circle. And I've suggested we use a weight today, but you don't have to use one if you don't want to. Just use nothing. You can do them if you wanted to. I'm going to take weight down into my left hip and then up into my right corner. Down into my left hip and then up into my corner. One more time. Down. And down in front of me, and I'm going to do the kingdom. So I'm still going to start to cut this down in a moment, but let's do 3 more halos. More. And around the other side. Now, from there, I'm going to do a plie. Right? I'm going to step out on my right, and I'm going to keep the pelvis tucked under. I'm going to come down. Can you see? There's not squat, no squat. This is about inner thigh and tucking the pelvis under. Right? As I lift it, I'm going to lift myself up into an upright. Okay. We're going to come down into a little plie. Allow the weight to bring you down to the floor. And then lift up. So, down, 1, lift up, 2. I'm going to change my tempo. Lift down and lift. I'm going to do 3 plies. You're going to stay down. So 1, 2, 3, and lift. Yeah? Do that again. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Now I'm going to slide my right foot in on the next one. 1, 2, 3, lift. I'm going to slide my right foot out. I'm going to do 3 again. 1, 2. Now the left foot comes in. Can you see? There we do. Out. 1, 2, 3, in. Yeah, out. Keep the pelvis tucked under. I can't talk. 2. I can sing, but I can't talk. Back. I'm going to come out. I'm going to change my shape. 1, 2, 3, and in. I'm going to do a quarter turn. I'm going to come out to the side. I'm going to go into a plie. 1, 2, 3, back in. Step out to the right. 1, 2, 3. Step in left. Get out to the left. 1, 2, 3. Step back in. Up we go on the left. Down. 1, 2, 3. Upright row. Down. Together. Yes, so just about hit this. Take the weight into your right hand. The hand over. Just have a little bit more weight. Plie turns. Like your plie turn. 3. And then 4. I'm going to bring the weight around in front of me. Yeah? I'm going to do an upright row, just like we did with the plie. We're going to take you up, and lower, and again, up, and lower. Okay, I'm going to do 2 side squats to the right. So 1, step in, 2, step in. I'm going to change hands. So, lots of thinking to do here, ladies, and them, right? Lots of thinking. So, we're going to do over 1. And then 4. We're going to bring the weight round in front of my thigh. I'm going to bring it up. 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to step out on my left foot. I'm going to come up for 1. Step in. 2. Step in. Okay. Still got my weight in my left hand. I'm going to lunge back on my right leg to the knee. I'm going to do 1, I'm going to step in, I'm going to step back. 2, and in. 3, last one. I'm going to take it underneath. I'm going to catch and hold. Now I'm over my other side. I'm going to go back. Left. 1, step in. 2, step in. 3. Last time, I'm going to keep the weight here. And now I'm going to go into the top. I'm going to come over for 1. I'm going to bring it round to the front. I'm going to do an upright row. I'm going to step out for 2. 1, 2. I'm now going to take it back on my left for 4. 1, 2, 3. Get ready. Change. Side. 1. Lovely. From here, from this, sorry, but on 1 side bend and then step out for 2. 1 in. I knew I forgot something. Side bend. I knew there was something I forgot. Give me an upright row. Then step it out. What am I like? I told you it's just not working. The brain's not working the same today. Okay. Step back on your right for 4. 1, 2. I'm going to cut this down, this little lunge back. Now take it under. Go. Okay. Side bend. Upright row. 2 side squats. 1. Step back on your left. 1. Tuck it underneath you. 2. Side bend. Into an upright row. 2 side squats. Lunge it back for 2 on the right. 1. Take it under. 2. Side bend. Over. Upright row. 2 side squats. Yes, lots going on. Lunge back left. Got another one, you're going to take it under. Side bend. Over. Upright row. 2 side squats. 2 lunges. Back on your right. 1. Tuck it under. And 2. And we're there. So I've now got my weight in my right hand. Do you like that? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay. So now we're going to come up into a little bicep. Turn the weight and give it to your shoulder. I'm going to drop it down behind my head. I'm going to take it back up to the top. I'm going to bring it in and then I'm going to lower down. And then I'm going to do a bicep. Yeah? So I'm going to do it one more time on my right. I do one shoulder, walk it back. Notice the arm is close. In, bring the elbow in and lower. One bicep. Get ready with the left hand. Change. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both hands. Down we go 1. Up to the top 2. Down we go 3. Up to the top 4. Bring it down. Give me a halo right to left. 1. And then left. Give me a wood chop. Down. 1. To the corner. 2. Take it down. Give me a halo left. And then give me a halo right. And give me an upright row. And lower. That's it. Upright row. And lower. 2 more. Now notice as I come up, my elbows, I almost lengthen them out. Now, hold your weight there. Bring your weight, your elbows down. So see, I have to put my elbows into my waist. I'm now going to take it back up into its tricep position. Elbows are going to stay in. You did one hand on the weight before. Both hands. Now this is going to feel much lighter, obviously, when you've got one hand. But I like using your weight position because it's great technique. Look at your screen. Look at yourself. Yeah. Bring it down in front of you. Elbows out. Okay. Upright row. So we come down, lift. Down, you've got one more. Now stay here. Close. Lift. Down we go behind us. And lift. I'm going to do one more. Down we go. And lift. Bring it down in front of you. Open your elbows. Now lower down. You see how we're using the elbows are kind of our cue, aren't they? We've got one more. This is your last one. Stretch the weight, Joe. You've got to go elastic band there. Stretch it. Then bring it in. Lift it to the top. Take it down. You're going to take it down again. Down again. Up. Bring it down in front of you. Open. Rock it. Lovely. Excellent. Guys, we're going to roll down with the weight. Roll down with the weight. Roll, 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 roll. Weight onto the floor. Now you're going to press into your weight. And your tailbone lifting, remember? Up. Take your right arm up. Keep the tailbone lifted. So collapse into the weight. Resist against the weight. Then up. Tuck under, let go of your weight, take it away, take it away. We should be feeling one of these, feeling sleepy. Come down and move your weight out of the way, and then we're going to the mat where we were open. So have your weight in your mini ball close. Take another close again. stand up nice and tall. Now I'm just going to lower my camera. I'm going to lower my camera. There are lots of options when you get down to the floor. I'm going to roll down. I'm going to roll down. And then I'm just going to, before I roll out, think about that tailbone. Yeah, you will roll back up. And when you roll up, I want you to take your hands really, really tall. I want you to imagine you're hanging from bars. All right, so you've got your hands, you've got that grip around the bar, and you're holding your weight up through those hands, and you're lengthening your spine. And another great way that you can do this, guys, is you can just take your hands on the top of the floor and bring your weight down, so there's a little bit of compression into the spine, okay? But for now, just in Pilates today, just lengthen, but you can always think top of the door, okay? Now, bring the hands down, bring them down, bring them down. Think about the spine being long, healthy and long. Now, lift the tailbone, lift again, okay? Now, you're going to walk those hands away with you, all right? I want you to walk. Now, I want you to walk them so far away that you've come down. Notice where my bottom is, yeah? So I didn't decide to leave it there, and I didn't decide to leave it there. I left it there. Now, this is going to be my choice. We're going to take ourselves down onto our knees. This is our plank. Or if you don't want to be on your knees, you can go back up. Okay, I'm going to lift one hand and lower, and then the other hand and lower, yeah? So I'm just bringing it up into the shoulder and down. Now you can do this onto your knees, yeah? Lift. So got a little bit of rotation through the spine. You're going to do two more. 1 and 2. Okay, now take your knees, if they're not already down, slowly down, and then sit back into a child's pose. All right, so there's your lovely back lengthening again. Nicely through the glutes and your lower back. I'm going to bring it forward, and I'm going to go into my cobra. Now, if you don't want to be on a cobra, taking the weight through your heels and your hands, you can come down onto your forearms. All right, so I'm coming back. And then I'm coming forward. Right, I'm going to do one more. So I'm going to come back. And then I'm going to come forward. How many have we got that hip health? You know, we're opening up the hips. Think about what we were stretching earlier through those hip flexors. For the position that we're in. And then just leave your hands in, right? Just leave your hands in, and then just a little bit of length. Two more. 1. I'm going to tip it over, and I'm going to come onto my side. So I'm going to face the mirror you both. Make sure you're facing the camera. No matter what side you're on, I'm going to come down onto my side. There's my weight. I'm outside. I'm going to keep your bits not up to me when you want it. I put you in your position, and then you're going to decide. You put your head down on your forearm, or do you up your head? My bottom leg, I think you can keep it bent just because of the balance. We're going to work on the outer thigh, flexing the foot, and flexing the foot. And I'm going to lift and lower. Almost like I'm putting the weight there. I've got to hold it, obviously, to run down my leg, but I'm resisting against the weight. So I'm now working the outer thigh for the weight. So I know you're going to have to take it. If I've got a 3 kilo weight, I'm probably taking probably about a quarter of a kilo off as I lift, just because I'm pushing just slightly against it, so I don't want it to run down. All right, so in this position as well, I'm taking my waist, it might look like it's on the floor, but I'm pulling my waist up away from the floor. All right, I'm coming away from the floor. So I'm coming up, bring the waist away and lower. One more time. Coming up and lower. Okay, you're going to take the weight away and you're going to take it up above your head. Now you're going to choose, do you want your top leg up or do you want to relax it? Again, up to you. All right, I'm going to bring the weight down in. Now notice that the elbow is kind of just vertical to my shoulder. Yeah. So I'm coming down, just dropping it down just behind my head and lift. Down we go. So you've got a little bit of tricep work there, a little bit of shoulder work as well. And again, down. And I'm going to hold the weight up there, lengthen the arm, about the armpit, lengthen up, and then you're going to circle your leg. That makes sense. Still keeping the foot flexed, still lengthening up through the arm. Still peeling the waist away from the mat. Now you're going to hold it back in its position and you're going to pull up. So push the weight away. And then you're going to pause for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the leg down, bring the weight down. Have a little low. You see, so we see what we're doing. We're working on our lower body, upper body strength going. Fine. Let's take your forward and roll over on your back. Okay, so roll over onto your back. Right. So you place the mini ball just underneath me. I'm going to go back to taking my weight. Take my weight just back. So from this position, I'm going to come back into the right leg table and then back into the left leg table. Okay. And again, we're going to come right leg tabletop and then left. Now, as I come up into a right leg table, I'm going to lower the weight down towards my chest and then I'm going to take it back up. I'm going to lower it down and then I'm going to take it back up. Lower and lift. Lower down and lift. I'm going to take the weight into my right hand. I'm going to take both legs up into a dead weight position. Now I'm going to take my left arm up. So I'm taking both arms. I'm going to take the weight back. Now I'm going to extend my left leg and up. And again, back we go and up. 2 more. 1. Last time. 2. You're going to bring the weight down onto your tummy. You're going to take the feet down onto the mat and you're going to peel up away from your ball into a little bridge. Holding the weight, making sure it's not rolling down you. And you're just going to do a few bridge presses here. Again, still the emphasis is opening out through those hip flexors. Okay, up we go and lower. One more time. Now, as you come lower, my ball's moved. I'm going to place it there. Now I'm going to place the weight into my left arm. My right arm's going to join it up there. Okay. And I'm now going to go back on my left. And I'm going to do a leg extension on my right. Yeah. And again, so you go back and lift. Back and lift. Last time, back and lift. Okay, let's take the weight just in front of us. And as we do, okay, I'm going to go into that tricep skull crush. Like we did when we were standing, those elbows are in. As I skull crush, I'm going to just tap down on my right and lift. Skull crush, left. So this is just taking place at the bridge. We're just doing a different exercise before we go on to our legs. I'm going to bring the weight down. I'm going to place the feet down onto the mat one by one. I'm going to just give a little stretch. Hold it there. Oh, it was maybe gone over time. Oh, all right then. All right, I'm going to move the ball. I'm going to come down onto the floor. I'm going to take the weight away from me. I'm going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and I'm going to roll it up very swiftly. I come round to the other side. Okay, so there's your weight. There's your head, wherever you want it to be. Don't let me tell you where you're. I will tell you though, is I'd like the waist away from the floor. Okay. I would also like the foot flexed. I'd like the hips stacked on top of one another. And on the hard part of the exercise, which is bringing your leg up, I would like you to exhale and inhale as you come down. So try not to rotate the hip as you're lifting and lowering. Lift up and lower. One more. Makes such a difference in having that weight. I'm going to take the weight away and I'm going to keep that leg up and flex. I'm going to bring it down just behind my head and lift up. Down and lift. Two more. One. And lift. Last one. Now I'm going to lift it high, and you're going to circle the leg. This is why I felt it was better to have the bottom leg on the floor. I don't mind which way you circle it, whatever way you want to. You want that waist away from the floor. You're now going to lengthen the arm even further. So when you lengthen the arm, you should feel your waist come further away. And I'm going to pulse 8. 1, 2, 3. Keep that arm high. 4, 5, 6. Leg long. 7, 8. Keep down. A little bit of it. Rub there. Roll it over onto your back and then give yourself a full body stretch. Okay, so fingers away, feet away, and I want you to have that feeling now that you're hanging. Yeah. Your spine is hanging from a bar. I know that in my newsletter this month, in the April newsletter, there's a large paragraph all about hanging. So hanging, decompressing the spine, which is great for your posture, great for spine health. Just think about our discs being squashed permanently. These sad faces, a bunch of these little tiny discs with these grumpy faces, because we're pushing down on them all day. When we hang and we have movement through Pilates, we create that space and we make them happy. And we make them even more happy when we hang. Okay, open your arms, bring your legs in and then over. And I've shared it with you guys about the hanging because it has made such a difference to my back. I believe it's the one that brought it on quicker than any other ailment treatments. Everything I went through, get back to my health. Still not out of it, but the hanging 2-3 times a week has really made a difference. Just allow yourself to rock over and stay there. And you can walk over and stay there. That went so quick today, didn't it?